Friends, welcome to our Bestie Love Quotes channel. Today's video is about an inspiring topic. The deeper the pain, the stronger the heart. This saying is not just a proverb, it is one of the biggest truths found in life. Has there been a time in your life when you felt everything is over? Watch this video, maybe your life can change. If you like the video, be sure to like it, share your opinion in the comments, and yes, as I said at the beginning of the video, don't forget to subscribe. The deeper the pain, the stronger the heart. This is an eternal truth of life. A person becomes strong only when he breaks. He becomes brave only when he loses his courage. Pain teaches us to build from within, teaches us to cry and laugh, and teaches us to hold on even after losing. When life pushes us again and again, we can recognize our strength. This pain is what transforms people and builds character. Remember, today's tears can be tomorrow's confidence. If you ever think, I can't do it, then think of your past pains which you have overcome. Pain comes to teach, build, and prove that you are not just created to survive, but to conquer. So, instead of being afraid of pain, make it your source of strength. The one you lost came to build you up, not to break you down. Life sometimes takes away the people close to us, and we think that everything is over. But with time, we learn to understand that there was a valuable lesson in every loss. He is gone, but a new you is left behind, stronger, more aware, more mature. Maybe his absence has taught you your own worth, your own capabilities. The position you are in today might not have been possible if he had stayed. So even in the pain of loss, there is a blessing, a story of building. Remember, some people leave our lives just when it is time for us to build. So wipe away your tears and look in the mirror. The light that has lit up inside you is not for a lost person, but for yourself. Tears will be the main inspiration for your smile one day. The tears that are flowing today, that overflow your chest, will be the pride of your story one day. The days of hardship may be unbearable today, but these tears are building you, teaching you how to stand tall. The day you reach the highest peak of life, you will look back on that day. These nights of crying were your greatest strength. Tears are not just a symbol of sadness, they are a sign of courage, survival, and trust. You cried because you loved, fought, and believed. And these will be the story behind your smile one day. Believe that every tear will one day open the way to liberation, the day you will say, "It's okay, I broke. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to build this much." The love that made you cry, the love that taught you to wake up, the love that leaves scars on your heart is never just pain. Many times, that pain is the motivation to live anew. The person you thought was your life may have left an infinite void. But by filling that void, you have found your place. If love makes you cry, it teaches you how to wipe your own tears. While crying, you realize at some point, you are not ready to break down for anyone, but to wake up for yourself. This experience deepens you, makes you more aware. You learn how important you are, how valuable your love is. Maybe no one else can take that person's place, but with the lessons he or she left behind, you are a new you today. So, even if you cry in pain, respect that love, because it is he or she who woke you up and explained the meaning of life to you. A broken heart understands the purest love, because the one whose heart has been broken once has recognized the true form of love. He knows that love is not just smiles, stories, or moments. Love means tears, it means waiting, it means silently wishing someone happiness. A broken heart understands the value of being by someone's side, understands the depth of love. He is no longer swept away by emotions, he lives by feelings. When someone leaves him, he does not just cry, he learns. Love means finding peace even in losing himself. And this understanding makes him more humane, more tender. A heart that has lost love cannot hurt anyone anymore, because it knows how much pain silently destroys a person. That is why the love of such a heart is selfless, pure and deep, which remains for a lifetime even after being lost. Don't be afraid of suffering, that is the staircase to your new beginning. Suffering will come in life, but it is not to stop you. It is sent to build you, to make you start anew. When suffering comes, it seems like everything is over. But if you have a little courage, you will see that suffering is actually taking you much further than before. A closed door does not mean that all doors are closed. Maybe that is the time to find your true path. New dreams, new strength are born from within suffering. The person who embraces suffering without fear, one day becomes the architect of his own life. So when darkness fills your surroundings, don't be afraid. Know that you are about to enter a new light. Climbing the staircase of suffering is the beginning of the path that is made just for you. You learn to know yourself by loving the wrong person. This is not a failure, but a valuable lesson. Maybe he didn't value your love, maybe the path with him didn't end. But within that broken story, you rediscovered yourself. You understood how deeply you can love, how much you can sacrifice, and at the same time, what else you don't want. The wrong person made you cry, but in the midst of that crying, you learned where your limits are, how much you are worth. You no longer take your love lightly. Now you know that love is not just about giving, receiving is also important. So let him go, there is no harm. He didn't leave you, he actually brought you back to yourself. You are a stronger, more knowledgeable you today. Love hurts, but that pain is also a form of love. Because love does not always mean happiness, not laughter. Love means sometimes missing someone silently. It means sacrificing your own desires and wanting to see someone happy. Many times, love makes you feel something that cannot be explained. It can only be felt in tears, in your breath, or by lying awake alone late at night. If there were no pain, we would not have understood how deeply we loved someone. That pain proves that love was true, pure. So do not push away the pain of love. It is the most silent but powerful witness of your love. Maybe it is not there, but the love you feel, that feeling will make your heart more humane, more tender. Learn to endure the pain of love, because that power will make you invincible. Love will sometimes break you, exhaust you, and it will seem like there is nothing left. But from that very place, a new power is born, which only a person who has suffered can understand. A heart that has been broken by love is no longer shaken by small joys or minor storms. It understands how to endure pain silently, how to cover its wounds, and how to stand again, completely alone. That pain will one day take you to a place where you can live fully without depending on anyone. You will then understand that love is not just about getting, you can also gain a lot by losing. And in this endurance, there is an invincible you hidden, which no one can break anymore. Leaving someone who doesn't value you is proof of your courage. Sometimes there are moments in life when our love, care, and respect are not appreciated by others. But at that very moment, your courage is proven. If you leave someone who doesn't care about you, who is only erasing your existence even when you are by their side, then it is not a weakness, it is your strength. The courage to know your worth is true freedom. Covering your love in such a way that respect and value will come to you, this feeling is your strength. To show that you may be nothing to the person you are leaving, but you are the best for yourself, this is what it means. In that leaving lies a new path, a path where you will learn yourself, learn to value yourself, and one day you will again possess that strength, who will never be able to hurt anyone so much. Pain doesn't stop you, it just changes your destination. Life never follows a straight line. Sometimes, such pain comes that forces you to forget all your previous plans. It seems like everything is over. But no, pain never stops you. It only changes your path, and your true destination is hidden in that new path. You thought you were going in one direction, but life took you in another direction, and that's where you found yourself. Sometimes the pain of love, sometimes the breaking of dreams, sometimes losing faith in yourself, all are turns where you have to stop, but the movement doesn't stop. This pain teaches you to endure, think in new ways, and move forward more maturely. So don't be disappointed if you suffer. Maybe you have changed your destination, but your goal is now more mature, deeper. When you learn to walk alone, there is no fear if someone gets lost. Because then you don't rely on anyone's shadow, you learn to find your way in your own light. Walking alone doesn't just mean loneliness. It means recognizing your own strength. When you learn to walk alone, whether someone is by your side or not, you know, you won't stop. You understand that losing someone is hard, but stopping because of them is unfair to yourself. And once you become a habit of walking alone, the fear of losing also disappears. Then love, bond, or relationship are no longer your last source of motivation, you become your own strength. In this loneliness, a fearless you is born. Who knows? Walking with someone is a joy, but walking with yourself is the most necessary. The pain of love makes the heart sensitive, because a heart that has cried in love has learned to understand not only love but also pain. Love is not just a story of laughter, it is a feeling where every broken piece teaches something. This pain makes the heart softer and deeper. One who has learned to cry can no longer ignore anyone's tears. The pain of love teaches people to break their pride and build a new mind built on compassion. The tears you shed for the one you have lost in love may become the foundation of your humanity. Then you can feel not only your own pain, but also the pain of others. That sensitivity makes you a true human being, one who loves selflessly, understands the silent language, and can embrace the pain of the heart with respect. A broken heart will be someone's refuge one day, because a heart that has been broken once understands the depth of love, feels the weight of suffering. Such a heart cannot ignore someone else's pain. It knows what it means to be lost, how silently tears roll inside. So when it loves again, it doesn't just feel it, it becomes a refuge, a little peace for someone. No matter how alone you are today, no matter how broken you are, one day you will become someone's world. Because your pains have made you tender, sensitive, and humane. Maybe no one understands you now, but in the future someone will say rightly, "I have never found a person like you." Your broken heart will one day be the safest place for someone. Because that heart loves deeply, understands silently, and wants to keep you good selflessly. The pain of love never makes you small, it only makes you stronger. Because when love hurts, it is not an insult, but an awakening. If the person you loved with all your heart does not value you, then the depth of your love does not diminish in the slightest. In pain, you learn how to hold yourself together, how to find laughter even from a broken heart. This pain teaches you, even if you do not receive anyone's love, how pure your love was. You are no longer as soft as before, but now you are much more steadfast. Now you know you fell, but you learned to stand up. This pain saved your self-respect, and made you a person who no one can break easily. Not for those who leave, for those who stay by your side, life is for those who stay. Because life is not for those who leave in the middle, silently stand away. Life is for those who stand by you in the storm, who feel your tears without seeing them. For whom your presence is not a burden, it is a shelter. We often run after those who have left, but neglect those who were silently by your side, holding your hand when everyone else gave up. Love is not just a feeling, it also requires proof, every day, every moment. And those who stay are that proof. They may not always say it, but they are not lost. So life is for those who put their hands on your shoulders, love without saying it, and just by being there, your whole world becomes yours. Whose presence means, you are not alone, you are important. Those you have made cry, one day they may pray for you. Because there are some hearts that do not curse even after suffering, and do not learn to hate even after loving. You may have forgotten their tears, ignored their waiting, but they have not forgotten to love. Some people come into your life who cry for you, but ultimately wish you well. They know that suffering will create a void inside you one day, and they will remain in that void, silently in prayer. This is not weakness, this is a kind of miraculous forgiveness, where love becomes greater than suffering. They may not come back, they may never communicate again, but somewhere, in a silent moment, they will pray for you. Because they learn to love selflessly. And selfless love never ends, it just changes form. When you are in trouble, don't break yourself, build yourself. Because trouble doesn't stop life, but gives you the opportunity to start anew. When everything seems broken, that's when the real test comes. Will you break yourself or build yourself anew? Trouble changes people, but if that change is in confidence and self-esteem, that is the biggest victory. Breaking down is easy, but building yourself up is an act of courage. Build yourself up in such a way that even trouble will respect you one day. Remember, every trouble is a ladder to climb to your new heights. When you build yourself up inside, no storm outside can break you anymore. You are then not just someone who has gone through trouble, you will become someone else's inspiration, who has proven that trouble comes not to break, but to build. Forgive the past, smile for the future. Because carrying the past increases the burden on the path to the future. We have all made some mistakes, someone has done something to us, and we have also hurt someone. But if we hold on to those mistakes, those hurts, those unsatisfied desires, then it becomes impossible to move forward. Forgiveness does not mean saying the mistake is right, but rather lowering that burden for your own peace. And when you forgive the past, you can walk lightly on the path to the future. Then the old pain no longer stands in the way of your laughter. You yourself open the door to new possibilities for yourself. This forgiveness frees your soul, and only that free soul can look at the future and smile wholeheartedly. Whatever the past may be, what you choose today is the identity of your future. If love hurts, understand that you have been able to love. Because true love is never just a story of laughter. There are unspoken feelings, one-sided waiting, or silent nights of wet eyes. But this pain is proof you really loved. You poured your heart out, without expecting anything in return. And no matter how much it ends, no matter how much it hurts, this love is your beauty. It does not mean that it has failed because it has hurt. Rather, that pain proves that your love was selfless, it was true. Many people retreat in fear of love, but you loved bravely, so even though you suffered, you did not lose. Rather, you have taken a step forward, on the path of knowing yourself, feeling yourself, and appreciating the depth of life. Friends, if today's video touched your heart, please like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Remember this saying: the deeper the pain, the stronger the heart. Thank you all for your time.